A broad coalition of North Carolina's institutions are building statewide cyber infrastructure, leveraging the power of high-speed network, shared computational capacity, and state-of-the-art GPUs to create a path toward innovation, higher education, and research. This partnership, called NC Share, is a collaboration of several National Science Foundation grants.
When we look at our universities, there's a divide between the universities that are the research ones, like Duke and North Carolina State, University of North Carolina, Wake Forest, and others, versus those that are smaller institutions. Access to high-performance computing is challenging because of the expense. It's very expensive to be able to build out the infrastructure and to hire the people. Looking to use a shared resource is a way that makes it possible for small universities to be able to get access to the resources that the faculty are needing more than ever today.
Modern research really requires significant computing power. NC Share creates equal opportunities by giving students and researchers access to the same advanced tools regardless of their institution's resources that they currently have. It enables efficiency, it reduces cost, and it expands access for even large universities as well.
The partnership actually was started back in the mid-2016-2017 when Duke received a planning grant and to really look at the needs for trying to create a shared cyber infrastructure. And then in 2019-2020, NCCU, Duke, and others all partnered up and received a grant from the National Science Foundation to build out a science DMZ, an area where high computing science could work in a very safe space. So we are an example where a graduate student had an AI model that they needed to train, but the student got a $9,000 bill for all the computational work that was done and wasn't expecting it. These costs are real. It's not just a free resource. There's a real expense and there's a real opportunity cost if we can't build this out so it makes it more affordable. Our country has a need, and in the state of North Carolina has a need for building its cyber infrastructure workforce. So not only folks that can develop the novel applications and assemble this, and then you've got the folks that are really helping to deploy it, but those end users are also gaining important skills that are needed in the workforce. Well, MCNC really made a huge difference. MCNC is the research and education network in the state and provides that critical high-speed internet backbone that connects all the universities together to be able to move large amounts of data very easily from the university to university or to repositories or research centers and things like that. So MCNC builds that infrastructure that we need to be able to work together to have access to the internet, especially for scientific needs.
There's so much to say about the importance of this workshop, just the energy that can be built and the motivation and drive that really comes out of work when it's so collaborative and you're able to really see the opportunities that span across IT and the researchers and leadership on every level is just inspiring to be there. And really just offers them the space to collaborate and connect and learn in a common interest.
I think the best part of the day was not only just seeing the faculty involved, seeing the students, seeing what their product is and the things that they're working on and how they use NC Share to their advantage. I think it's been a fantastic tool and a fantastic collaboration. I'm just excited about what they have to offer.
Being able to have the compute power, being able to have resources, that is a godsend and a blessing for a lot of institutions. Of course, there's nothing like meeting in person, being able to meet faculty and staff from your own institution. It's like, hey, you meet people that you're not always been able to work with directly, and then of course having that collaboration, that's just a wonderful thing. So the environment, the energy, the people, and of course the awareness. So really that's been a wonderful thing in being a part of the NC Share process.
I've spoken to so many people who have shared interests and potential collaborations that I just, with how busy you get teaching, sometimes you just go too long without contacting people. So this workshop is absolutely necessary.
NC Share resources are being used for research in lots of different ways. We've got examples of faculty looking at chemistry and needing to do a lot of computations within their models that they're working on and so forth. We've got other examples of faculty members using it for tracing wildfires out in California, and where there's gathering a lot of data from aerial photos and things like that, remote sensing. And so it's a large amount of data and it's very computationally intensive. NC Share makes it very easy to be able to port all your data over, have access to GPUs or other types of resources. So you've got large storage, you've got large processing. We definitely want to grow NC Share across the state. We've got a lot of small universities that have faculty members that want to do this kind of thing. And so by getting on NC Share through the research network, you can get to these resources and be able to use them very easily.
It really strengthens the collaboration. The more you have, the more knowledge there is, and there's better efficiency, there's easier access. It just is really strength in numbers as we go along. It's really easy to get in contact with us. If you just send an email to info@ncshare.org, we're there ready to answer any questions and to help you along.